So today I want to talk about what I call the tunnel of pain or the TOP. Now, trust me, you know this tunnel well if you've ever been on a date or you've experienced love and loss in any form. So we can find ourselves in the tunnel of pain in any area of our life, from romance and friendship to career and work. For our purposes, I'm going to talk about it in the context of love and relationships. And in this case, we often find ourselves in the tunnel of pain as a result of one of two scenarios. We're either struggling to find the courage to let go of a relationship or a situation that we know is just not right for us, in which case we're standing in front of the tunnel and we're deciding whether or when to go in. Or two, we've already let go and we're reeling in the aftermath, trying to figure out what comes next. And we're actually in the tunnel, deciding whether to turn around and get out or push our way through to the light. In either case, it's clear that the tunnel is not a five-star resort. To the contrary, it's cold and dark and wet and you're alone and the bats and birds of our imagination and limiting beliefs are pecking away at you with all sorts of awful thoughts. And if you're still in that relationship, working your way up to the courage to let go, those bats and birds could be telling you not to do it. They could be saying, you don't deserve better. You'll regret it. You're too insert whatever to find someone else. You'll be alone. That person was right, whoever that person is. That voice in your head telling you that you're lucky to find anyone, to just stay put and settle, that this will be your only shot at love. It's okay, love bug. Life is unfair. Besides, you don't have to figure this out right now. You've got oodles of time. Order a pizza, a bottle of wine, relax. You're all good. If you've already let go, your talk track might sound something like this. Oh my God, now what? And did I do the right thing? And who am I without this person and this relationship? And will I be alone in this tunnel forever? And what if I want to turn around? Yes, I might want to turn around because this tunnel is sucky. And will I ever go on another date again? And how did I even get here? And what happened? And what role did I play in how it all went down? And what do I really, really believe is possible for me in terms of love and relationship? What do I deserve? And how can I do better the next time? Sound familiar? Listen, I've been there and I know exactly how both of these scenarios feels. I've asked myself all of these questions. When I was stuck in a 12-year relationship that just wasn't doing it for me, working up the courage to let go, I cased that tunnel. I'd stare at it in my head for hours, trying to calculate all the different ways I could get around it without actually having to go in, so I could spare myself any more pain. Can I walk beside it? Can I climb over it? Can I swim under it? And the answer was always the same: no. The only way to the other side was straight through. And that meant being brave and open to whatever came and willing to take my lessons, the ones I had about the relationship I was either in or left behind, and the lessons that related to any of the revelations I had about myself when I was in the tunnel. Getting through that tunnel successfully in a way that ultimately advances your own cause is really about putting one step in front of the other and just making sure you keep walking. It's about resisting the urge to turn around and staying focused on what you want from love and why you're letting go or need to let go, and what all those conversations with your bats and birds are telling you needs to happen next. And of course, you have to be willing to listen and take copious notes and prepare yourself to act on what you learn. It's also knowing that the tunnel sucks by design, because that suckiness is really there to serve you. In fact, it's the actual point. Because I don't know about you, but all I've ever taken from a stay at the spa is, oh my God, more please. But what I've taken from gum surgery, a notarized vow to myself to floss for life. I don't care how tired I am or how late it is or how early it is or how lazy I am or if we're in the middle of an apocalypse or if I'm in captivity or whatever. If I'm not in the warmth, safety, and coziness of my bathroom where floss is abundant, I'm going to get as creative as I need to get. I'm going to find and roll anything that remotely resembles string between my teeth because I do not ever want to have gum surgery again. Ever. No, thank you. Once you've had gum surgery, you start to see floss very differently. That filter changes from a skull and crossbones to yes, please, more I love you floss if you're all I need to do to avoid the periodontist. And the tunnel of pain will have you think twice about choosing your metaphorical periodontist in love and relationship. So go with it. Embrace that pain when you're in there, knowing that it's designed to change our lens, to remember how not so delightful it was to make choices from a place of limiting beliefs and old wounds, and to replace those choices with more empowered versions born from our memory of the tunnel and all that got us there. That tunnel gives us, yes, a safe place where we don't have to meet anybody else's needs to sow the seeds of our own evolution and what comes next. A walk from one side to the other gives us the emotional space and insight we need to course correct. So by the time we're finally out, we've hardwired ourselves to attract different and healthier partners and find ourselves attracted back to them. We're flossing, and it's almost reflexive. You with me? Okay, so with all of that said, and I promise you no more dental talk, what does it take to get yourself into the tunnel and then once there, to stay committed to getting to the other side? After all, those pets and birds can be loud. First, embrace it and where you're at. Be in there and be ready to receive whatever comes. Take off your shoes and put your feet in the muck and walk tall with your eyes open. Be open to seeing the parts of yourself that you may have never seen before, and that may be very well derailing your efforts in love and relationship. That may be self-sabotaging you instead of championing you. That may be the actual reason, once and for all, why you keep making the same mistakes and choices in love. And so you can figure out what's standing between you and what you want most. You can do it. I believe in you. Second, commit to using the time in the tunnel productively so when you come out, you're no longer running on default. You're actually making choices in a full state of consciousness based on what you know you want, what you know you deserve, and what you know is possible for you. Now, in my book, Big Wild Love, The Unstoppable Power of Letting Go, I give you 5 ways to get through the tunnel so you come out ready to get after it. And seriously, it will help you get through the trek. 5 ways, really specific, really tangible, really helpful. So to get it, click the link below.